Hey, you know what? I'm a little tired of dealing with these, okay? SSDs. As a creator, these things are the bane of my existence when it comes to storing files, transferring files, all that other good stuff. And honestly, this is where the UGREEN DXP4800 Plus has come in to save the day. In this video, I'm gonna tell you all about it. Let's go. What's up, y'all? It's Tyson here, Wolf, and I'm back for another video. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Remember to be thankful for your freaking life today, because you didn't have to have that. Like I told you in the intro, I'm gonna tell you all about the DXP4800 Plus NAS system. Now, full transparency, UGREEN did sponsor this video, but when they were like, yo, we got this system that can really help you out, after I ran into them at NAB, I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and get that done. So feel however you want to feel about that, but honestly, this system has changed my entire workflow as a creator. Now, if you don't know what a NAS is, NAS stands for Network Attached Storage. And the way I want you to think about this, without getting all super nerdy, is think about like Google Drive or Dropbox, but it's your own. So you have your own cloud storage system that you can access from anywhere. You can upload and download files to it from anywhere. And this one has a whole lot of other perks that I'm going to show you in this video. So let me tell you all about the nerdy stuff, because a lot of y'all are into the nerdy stuff. And also, World Backup Day is coming in. You'll be able to save 20% off everything I talk about in this video by using the link in the description. So the DXP4800 Plus is a 4-bay NAS system. Now, they have several other models available if you want something smaller or something bigger, but this is the 4-bay variant. This supports up to 112 terabytes of storage. So 96 terabytes can go into 4 slots on the front, and then it also has 2 NVMe slots that you can put 8 terabytes of PC in, give you combined 112 terabytes. It has 8 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, which you can expand. Now on the front, you get an SD card slot, and you get a USB-A and a USB-C port, which makes transferring stuff to the NAS real simple. On the back, you have an HDMI port, because you can hook this up and use it as a media hub to like a TV or a monitor. 3 USB-A ports, 2.5 and 10 gig network ports, which support transfer speeds up to 1,250 megabytes per second. And this uses Intel's 12th gen 5-core Pentium Gold processor, so it literally rips through everything. It's got its own app that you can access from the web, and an app for your phone and tablet, and this has on-device AI processing, so I'll get into all that in a little bit. Now, setup was super easy. Everything that you need comes in the box. Once you have it out the box, you'll notice how sleek this thing looks. It looks really good, honestly. It can go perfectly on any desk, any cabinet. As long as there's an Ethernet connection, you can put it wherever you want to. Again, it's network attached storage. Now, UGREEN did provide me with 4 terabyte drives, but you can use whatever NAS rated drives you want to in these. Now, to insert the drives is real simple. You just press the button right underneath the number, the drive pops out. There's a little tab underneath the caddy that you depress. You open up the caddy, put the drive in there, squeeze it, clicks back into place. You put it right inside the NAS. You plug up the power, you plug up your Ethernet cable, and then you go to any web browser. You just type in find.ugnas.com, and this will automatically find the NAS on your network and take you through the setup process. It literally walks you through everything, but I do recommend that all the admin usernames and passwords, you start a separate document just so you can keep them handy. And I also recommend bookmarking that find.ugnas.com website, because that's the website you're going to use once everything is set up to access your NAS remotely from anywhere you are. Now, I have mine set up in RAID 5 configuration, which is recommended. So it takes 3 of the drives and it uses those, but the 4th drive is for redundancy. So even if one of the other drive fails, you'll always still retain all of the information that was on the first 3 drives. However, you can set up your RAID configuration however you want to. The other thing I recommend is setting up SMB access. Super simple. You just go into the menu and you turn it on, and this will let your computer see the NAS as a drive, so you can just drag stuff directly to it and from it in the case that you didn't open up the app to do it. Now, although the NAS does support up to a 10 gig connection, remember that your transfer speeds are going to be hugely reliant on how fast your connection is. So I want a 1 gig connection, and I find that it's plenty fast for me. I mean, obviously I'm not using my NAS for editing. This is just for backup, storage, etc. However, I'm going to show you how quick this thing is. So here's a 1.8 gigabyte file that I uploaded to Google Drive, and it said it was going to take under a minute. It actually took like 4 minutes. Again, 1.8 gigabytes. I took the same file, dropped it onto my NAS, and only took about 38 seconds for that same almost 2 gigabyte file. And again, This is on a 1 gig connection, so if I was on a 10 gig connection, it would probably take no time. And one of my favorite things about having my own personal cloud is I no longer have to rely on Google Drive or Dropbox to send somebody a large file. So any file that's on the NAS, you go to it and you right click on it and it gives you an option to share it. This creates a personalized link that you can send directly to somebody, and this allows them to download that file remotely without you having to take this file, go upload it to Google Drive, copy the link and all that stuff. Everything is done right from within your own cloud. Also, this means that if I'm off site somewhere and I have footage like on an SD card that I want to transfer to my NAS, typically I would have to get the SD card, put it in my computer, and then take that file and transfer it to like one of these, okay? And then when I get home, take this same SSD, plug it into my computer, take that, and then transfer it to whatever storage medium I'm using. Well, you no longer have to do that. Now, no matter where you are, you can upload the files directly to the cloud just by dragging it into the file browser on here. And what this also means is if you have somebody at home working on it, or whether you just want those files to be backed up when you're off site, those files are immediately available on your NAS. And also, while we're on this subject, there is the phone app that you can use to access all the files on your NAS. So if you have a video like on your NAS and you want to play back that video from wherever you are, you can. And as long as you have a decent internet connection, you can actually play these videos back in super high quality, and there's enough bandwidth there to scrub the video and everything. Now, the last thing I want to bring up before this gets super nerdy, because if I keep talking, that's what's going to happen, is the AI album assistant. So the DXP4800 Plus does have AI built into it, and it's all done on the NAS itself. So it's not sending off your information to be processed by anywhere. It's doing everything by itself. So if you have like photos as an example on here, the AI album assistant is smart enough to identify all of these people, and then you can go in and give them a specific name if you want to. But it makes browsing your albums really easy because you just need to click on one person and it'll find all of the photos of that one person and bring them right to the front for you. And all you got to do is download them, share, whatever the case you want to do. That's just one specific example. Also, when it comes to compatibility, the DXP4800 Plus can support multiple different types of RAW formats for mainstream cameras, as well as mainstream video formats. So playing back media is never a problem. There's a lot of AI stuff in here for text and documents and all that stuff, but everything again is done on board. So it doesn't have to go send the information anywhere to process it. It's done locally. Overall, having this little cloud for myself has really changed my workflow as a creator, especially when I'm off site, because I can just drag all of this stuff directly to my NAS. I can make shareable links for other people to download large files. I don't have to depend on Google or, Dropbox for transferring files and, dealing with sending off information to other clouds, which I have my own issues with that. It's made life so much easier when it comes to managing storage, backup of storage, all that other good stuff. Remember, World Backup Day is coming. So there will be a link if you're interested in the UGREEN DXP4800 Plus or any other NAS that they may be offering. You can save 20%, but you got to hit the link in the description of this video. And I will always make sure to keep that link updated for any future discounts, promotions, anything like that for any UGREEN product. If you're a content creator, photographer, videographer, whatever you are, I'm super curious to know what you think about this NAS system. Let me know if you will be copping. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that you get notified when new videos go up. Again, thank you to UGREEN for sponsoring today's video. And until next time, I'm out of here. Tight shirt, Terry Warfield, piece of chicken grease. I'm out, y'all. Much love. Peace.